Welcome to the What the Fred podcast, your gateway to cultivating an unstoppable mindset. It's time to conquer obstacles and discover your true potential.
What's up, you beautiful enlightened souls? I hope you guys are having a blessed and awesome day. I'm Fred Martinez. I'm the author of What the Fred, and part of the continuation of the lessons on What the Fred. We're on lesson 6. When dealing with a loss, open up your heart to give and receive love. I learned this the hard way when I lost my son to a brain defect after the first trimester. Instead of hiding and running away from the pain, to open up my heart to be there for my wife at the time, to love on each other, to grow together from the loss instead of growing separately apart from each other. It's one of the lessons that I learned about when you have grief and you have loss, is to really open up your heart. I lost both of my parents, and I kind of see that at the time when it happened, when I lost my mom, more so my mom than my dad, because when I lost my dad, I kind of buried everything under the rug, and eventually doing my introspection of my writing of my book, that's when I started dealing with the grief of the loss of my son when I was married, as well as the loss of my father and as well as my mother. But it was when I was going through with the loss of my father, I buried it under the rug. I wasn't able to really express how I felt. I wasn't able to really communicate that with the loved ones and really cherish and really appreciate the relationship that I had with my father and all the things that he taught me. Because growing up, I always looked at it as a little kid, you idolize your parents, you want to be like them, and then when you're a teenager, you want to run away, and then when you become an adult, you realize you became your parents. And that's the thing where I kind of realized that of all the things that I did when I was a kid, and how the stress that I caused my parents, and that was a thing when I was doing my introspection on the book. I realized that, wow, I could have been better towards my parents. And so the thing that I want to go ahead and tell you is that when there's loss, there's grief, to really open up to other people, because I felt like I needed just to quickly get over this to move on. Like when we had the brain defect from my son, found a group that dealt with that dealt with losses and miscarriages and things like that of a child. And I kind of thought, like, if we go to the support group, we're gonna get well, we're gonna move on, and that type of thing. But yet it still lingers with you. Everything that you have in your life will linger with you. Your thing, the loss of a child, a loss of a parent, it's always going to stay with you. But it gets better over time, and it's also being able to open up to other people, that you can actually have a better understanding and be able to move forward with that. And that's the thing, reaching out to people, being part of groups, and just move on with your life and live your life the best way that you can, and also live your life that you would make your parents proud. Like, the biggest thing that I look at it as this, most people always ask me, like, why do I wear this? Like, I have my cross, and I have my mom's class ring, and I have my dad's dog tags. So the way I kind of look at it as, going through with the belief in God, and also too looking at it as my parents are always with me. So that's the way I kind of look at it as I moved forward with my parents passing on, and knowing that, yes, I'm no longer going to be able to see them, and as well as before the age of 50, I lost both my parents. And so you kind of look at it as it's a different arena in life. But I cherish what I've learned from them, and it's the same thing about I cherish with every experience I have in my life. So when you're dealing with any kind of loss, grief, reach out to people, so that you can go ahead and begin to heal, make yourself stronger. You'll never forget, but the thing is, you're going to become stronger, and you're going to learn from everything that's happened in your life. So my friends, you guys have you guys have an awesome day. Be about it instead of talking about it, and namaste.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good. Get your copy of What the Fred on Amazon today.